up everyone, Timothy here, aka FCFan21, bring you my team builder for week 2 of the MMDL. Last week we had a narrow 1-0 victory, and yeah, Shiv Kebab and I were really evenly matched, I think. And in the end, Crocodile and Inteleon pulled out a W over his Slitherwing. This week we have another opponent going by the name of Jax, and he is the coach of the Nashville Torcats. I actually haven't looked at his results for week 1, but I normally don't want to look at records. I want to look at my opponent's team. For example, what he can bring. Yeah, let's have a look at what he can bring. We see Empoleon with Volt Absorb and Primordial Sea. Volt Absorb to get rid of his electric type weakness, and Primordial Sea to boost his water type moves effects. Technician and Unaware on his Togekiss, so Technician will boost his lower hitting moves like Draining Kiss, while Unaware makes it hard to set up against it because it won't be doing anything. Toxic Chain and Magic Guard on the Crobat. Toxic Chain to basically be fast, U-turn out, and that way get a poison or toxic on his opponent. And Magic Guard, so yeah, his switch in on rocks will not hurt at all. A Meloetta with Regenerator and Sheer Force. Regenerator to get healthy when switching out, while Sheer Force will boost moves that have a extra effect on them, like Relic Song having a 20% chance to sleep. They take away the 20% chance to sleep and just add 30% more damage. Gorgas that I'm really scared of with Prankster and Well-Baked Body. Prankster's Will-O-Wisp, Prankster T-Wave, Prankster Synthesis. Very annoying to deal with, and Well-Baked Body will make it so his fire type weakness is gone. So yeah, and also add a +2 in defense, and this thing might be a problem to get rid of. A Milk Tank with Protean and Fluffy. Protean gives it the same type as the first move that it uses, except for normal type moves because it's already a normal type, and Fluffy giving it double defenses but also making it weak to fire type moves. A Raichu with Galvanize and Refrigerate. Galvanize making all normal type moves and electric type moves, giving it not only a extra boost, it's also stab, so that hurts a lot, and Refrigerate to deal with ground type moves because Refrigerate makes it its normal type moves an ice type move. Mold Breaker and Desolate Land Torkoal. Mold Breaker probably so it can hit yes, maybe to get rid of Primordial Sea or something. At least Desolate Land is same as Primordial Sea, but for fire types, boosting fire type moves, also making it immune to water type moves, which is nice. Sorry. A Heracross with Sturdy, so it cannot get O-Code at full, and Sword of Ruin to lower 25% of the defense on its opponents, so basically doing even more damage from that already high attack stat. Mabosstiff with Strong Jaw and Cotton Down. Strong Jaw boosting its biting moves like Crunch, Ice Fang, Psychic Fangs, all those type of moves. Well, Cotton Down for every contact move at least. I'm not sure if it's all physical moves or even all moves. Whenever it gets hit with a move, it lowers the speed of the opponent by 1. And last but not least, a Sepsipper and Intimidate Marshtomp. Intimidate to make it more physical bulky, and Sepsipper to take away all its weaknesses. So looking at those 11 Pokemon, I think these are the 6 that are coming. From whatever he keeps at home, I can see Togekiss coming to be annoying, Raichu can be annoying, and even Mabosstiff with Cotton Down can be annoying. But I think I have gathered 6 Pokemon that can do the job against my opponent. And yeah, what I brought are the following Pokemon. We have James Bond the Intellion with Timid Nature Primordial C having a scope lens, agility and focus energy. Agility boost doubling its speed, so even Crobat cannot be able to outspeed it with a Joy Scarf. Focus energy going to giving me 2 more boosts in a possible crit. Scope lens also gives me a boost in crit, so Snipe Shot will always practically crit, and Ice Beam I believe 50% of the time, maybe to 75%. Yeah, coming from that high attack, special attack stat and Primordial C boost for the Snipe Shot, this thing can hit very hard, and I don't think he will have a lot of switch-ins once I get both agility and focus energy up. Crocodile, aka a Reptile Dysfunctions, yeah, pretty much has the same job every week. Break through Pokemon, break through everything. 240 speed with Jolly Nature ensures I will always outspeed a non-Scarf Meloetta, and everything slower than Meloetta of course. Max attack with adaptability, giving Crunch and Earthquake a extra step boost for 50%, basically giving making Crunch and Earthquake hit twice as hard. Stone Edge, in case I need to hit a Crobat or a Togekiss, and Aerial Ace is specifically put there for the Heracross. Dr. Phoebus the Reuniclus, Quiet Nature, Psychic Surge, Witty Focus Sash so I can always get off one move, and basically click Trick Room. And with Trick Room up, I can hit my opponent with Expanding Force, Signal Beam, and Focus Blast. Okay, Futility here. Kind of an update. Expanding Force is illegal. I'm gonna click it in the game. And we agree that the impact that it had was basically 0, so we kind of ignored it. But yeah. Know that it is illegal and I should not click it, but I will. Expanding Force, Signal Beam, Focus Blast, yeah, basically get Trick Room up and hit things as hard as possible. Pheasant Skibidi is going to be more of a defensive piece, enough speed to outspeed again a Meloetta. Play Rough, Poison Jab, U-Turn and Toxic with a lot of physical defense, and yeah, with already high special defense naturally, don't really need that much special attack or special defense. A little bit of HP so I can always live a... what was it? A Heracross hit for sure. My Bustiff, I can always live. Maybe so. Brave Bird can two-shot me, but don't hold me accountable for that because I'm not sure. Black Sludge, so I can always have Recovery, Corrosion with Toxic, so I can basically Toxic the Empoleon and the Crobat. Yeah, I probably expect a more defensive Crobat because Toxic Chain, and he basically needs speed and just to Toxic everything, which he cannot with Pheasant Skibidi. Play Rough, Poison Jab as 2 stab moves and U-turn for momentum basically. Refresh the Galarian Corsola is going to be a nightmare to do with, I already know that. Max special defense, max HP, Calm Nature, 4 points in defense, holding the Eviolite. Basically, this thing will be very hard to break down with Fluffy, max special defense. Destiny Bond, Curse, Strength Sap and Stealth Rock. Curse, for the people who do not know that, Curse lowers your speed stat and boosts your attack and defensive stat as long as you are not a ghost type, but Galarian Corsola is a ghost type. For ghost types it's a bit different. A Curse will be placed upon my opponent's Pokemon. I will lose 50% of my health, and my opponents will lose 25% every turn until they switch out. So I basically lower my own HP with Curse and get it back up with Strength Sap, while my opponent switches around, hopefully with Stealth Rocks, get chipped down, and if I think Galarian Corsola has run its course, I can click Destiny Bond and still take something down with it. I think this is a very evil set, and I think I'm gonna love it. And last but not least, Enamored Stallion, aka Celebrity. Max HP, max special attack, modest nature, basically hit things as hard as possible with Moonblast, Earth Power, Psychic. Psychics, they're mainly for the Crobat, of course. Holding the Absorb Bulb, because Delta Stream will ignore the effects of the Primordial Sea from the whatchamacallit? The Empoleon. And with that gone, I can basically live 2 or 3 hits from it. If he hits me with a water type move, the Absorb Bulb will activate, give me a +1 in special attack, and Earth Power will take care of the Empoleon for me. In the event that Celebrity gets down and I don't see much use for it anymore, I can click Healing Wish and yeah, heal something back up. So these are the 6 Pokemon that are gonna have to do it for me this week. So yeah, looks like a very interesting match again. I already can tell I really do like the format of AAA, so don't be surprised if it's coming around again later in the future, but for now I'm gonna have to focus on my game with Jax. So yeah, tomorrow the full battle. You know, you at least know now what you can expect from me to bring to the battle, and yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you found it insightful, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for the battle. Bye!